and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answers to the human experience? Welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, a 2-hour safe haven for your questions and Spirit's answers to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next 2 hours, listen, call in, and watch SarahSpiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, and share love and light.
In me and you. Oh, yes, indeed. There's a light right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, and 103.9 and 96.9. And we're answering your questions tonight. It is absolutely, positively all about you tonight. Your questions, Spirit's answers, and we're connecting. But I'm brought here tonight for a specific reason. We are celebrating 550 live shows with all of you. And I remember the very first show 550 shows ago, and that was over 11 years ago. It was May 2009. My, has the world changed. And in May 2009, I was placed in front of a microphone and told, go ahead, have a show. I didn't really know what to expect. I just thought, well, it sounds like something I can do, and I literally just showed up. And I'll never forget, the producer of the show, the sales manager, they were there, and they stood there while the show was on because they were there with their pads, and they were going to critique what I did. But they had no idea what we were going to do, did they? So they had nothing to say when that was done, and the rest was history. Because essentially, I'm not the show. You're the show. Each one of you, each call, determines the direction that this show goes. You are the navigating force. Your questions, your life questions, your love questions, your fears, your worries, your concerns, your navigating jobs and changes, all of this is a part of this show. And the fact that you are creating every day new opportunities for yourself, and we get to share it here live on national radio for over 11 years, is just so awesome. Awesome to know that we can all gather together, hold sacred space for each other, no matter what we've gone through. For some of you, it's been a loss of a loved one, maybe an unexpected job loss. For some of you, it's been a baby that was born that, well, the doctor said wasn't possible, but we know the divine source has got a surprise for you. We've seen it all happen here, live, on air. We've had you laughing. We've had you crying. We've written you songs. We've done it all. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes next from all of this, because each one of us is evolving. And the one thing that I know, the one thing that I recognize in these times of change is everything's changing. And how we navigate those changes and evolve ourselves emotionally, spiritually, and physically in our world, however we orchestrate our path and design it, this is what we have before us. I never in a million years thought that I would have an opportunity to speak to people on national radio. It just wasn't on my list of things to do. Put me on a Broadway stage, throw me in a nightclub, let me tell some stand-up comedy, let's party, let's have a good time. I thought those were some of the possibilities that I would revisit at this juncture in my life as I kind of took myself off the corporate path. But you know what? Universe had something else in mind for me. It decided that I was going to be a spiritual shake and bake. Yes, indeed. They're going to take a little bit of everything I did, put me in a cup, shake me up, download some messages within me, give me some inspiration, some wisdom, pack me with a bunch of spirit guides, and hit the road. I never imagined that would happen. And so many of you are at a juncture in your life where there's time for change. And you don't know what you're going to shake and bake out to because you don't know where to go. Take a look at where you've been first and notice what you've accomplished. And please, be gentle with yourself. Remember to applaud yourself for what you have accomplished. And notice where you've been, because it's the accomplishments on the journey that make all the difference. You see, each one of you holds a very valuable spark inside. And that spark, that divine essence, holds the key to your destiny. So if you're thinking that life is not going the way you want it to, if you believe you're not on your path just yet, then I invite you to try the shake and bake method. Yes, indeed, you take a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and shake it up and put yourself in the divine light for just a bit. Turn yourself over when you think you're about done and put yourself on the path, because This is a time of great change on this world, and you have to change with the world. You can't stay locked in what you're doing because you will get frustrated and stuck and feel as if you have no say in your life. You have the power to make the shift and the change. You have the power to decide what comes next for you. Even if it appears as if there's obstacles in the way, even if it looks as if things are blocked or locked down, so to speak, even if it seems like your choices are removed because maybe your industry took a hit and you can't expand in your work and now you actually have to find a whole new job. This is a time of rebirthing. This is a time of evolution. This is a time where you have to step up and say, heck yeah, I am here to do great, amazing things. And my doing these amazing things is going to transform everything around me. No matter what it is, give it a try. See if it feels right for you. And move yourself in the direction of what you desire. When I look back at all the different calls that we've had, all the different guides, the angels, the loved ones that have come through with messages that, yes, indeed, they are okay. And yes, indeed, there is life after this life. And yes, they hear you. And yes, they're aware of things that you're doing here on earth, and they are supporting you. When I get those messages, I'm always in this beautiful state of grace and awe, knowing that I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that there's something more than what we're doing. So if what you're doing on a day-to-day basis does not fulfill you, it does not have your heart open, then please open up to a new possibility. Let the divine energy flow through you and celebrate how far you've come. You may not be where you want to be yet, but the operative word in that sentence, my friends, is yet. Because there's always a plan. And, you know, when we as humans make a plan, God thinks he's at stand-up comedy with SarahSpiritual, because it's a funny thing when we make our plan and we think, oh, this is how it's going to work, and this is the person that I'm going to be with, and then the whole thing just poof, blows up in your face. Because sometimes as humans, we want what we want and we push to get what we want, and we don't follow the prompting and the nudge from spirit to pay attention to something or slow up, notice something else is happening before you dive right in. We are driven to push, and that's been our conditioning here in the world. And we're used to just kind of making something happen for ourselves. But now I expect that everybody is noticing that maybe you don't have as much push, as much pull, as much connections as you thought you did. So that's going to put you in a whole different energy. It's going to put you in the energy to welcome the art of allowing. To welcome the allowing of the universes, opening up doorways and possibilities, and asking that the right people and things step in front of you. And so that everything can align perfectly. No matter where you are, no matter how uncomfortable you may be, this too shall pass. And that the choices that you make today begin to move you in the direction of tomorrow. The best part about free will is you do have the opportunity to change your mind and redirect your route. Kind of like the GPS, recalculating route. You can recalculate your route. But if you're driving in circles in an area of town that you don't want to be in an area of your life that you don't want to be in, if you're showing up at a job that you don't want to be in, then how do you make that change? How do you choose something different for yourself? Give yourself permission to embrace that and open up to new possibilities. If I could just show up at a meeting in 2009 and have someone say, you need to have a radio show, and I show up and just do a radio show, which is pretty much how it happened. That's divine guidance. That's divine orchestration. And in the art of allowing, in the energy of being open to whatever spirit puts before me, I'm pretty obedient when it comes to following spirit's promptings. Whatever spirit puts before me, I embrace as a possibility. And I know I have the ultimate say if I want to do something. But I didn't think any harm could come from popping on the radio. Back then it was just an hour. Popped on the radio and started to talk to people, and I figured, what's the difference? I'm going to talk to someone on the phone just like they were sitting in front of me. And I'm just going to tell them the messages the same way I hear them when I sit with a person. And just through the sound of your voice and the portal energy opening, I get this download of everything that's going on with you. And then Spirit says, talk about that. Bring that up. Let's bring that to the forefront. They got a question about whatever's going on, but they need to know about this. And so I always go that route and always open up the energy so that you can not just have a question answered, but leave here feeling inspired, having the guidance to make the highest level choices for your own life as you move yourself forward, and have all the energy you need to feel loved, cared for, and of course connected to the divine source. Well, 550 live shows. I can't say that it's been quick, but it seems like it went quick. 11 years, I don't know where the time flew, but we've been showing up here, and if you count the number of shows versus the years, you can pretty much guess I probably didn't take off more than maybe 12 or 13 shows over these 11 years. We pretty much show up every Wednesday night for all of you here since 2009, and I couldn't ask for a better group of people to hang with. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to pop onto Facebook. We're going to pop onto the phone lines. I want to hear from you at 888-565-1470. Stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me?
Om Yoga and Wellness Studios in West Palm Beach offers classes for beginners to experts. Yoga aligns you with your inner peace, balances your energy, reduces stress, and promotes a sense of well-being. Om Yoga and Wellness is a Yoga Alliance recognized school with a welcoming, down-to-earth attitude. Learn more at omyogawellness.com or call 561-410-0162. Mention Sarah Spiritual and save 50% on your first class. Om Yoga and Wellness. We are yoga.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can also visit www.SarahSpiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or SarahSpiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me.
And we are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 96.9, 103.9, and 1470 AM. And we are going to answer your questions all across the nation at 888-565-1470. We want to say hello to everyone on Facebook. Thank you so much. Be kind to share the page and catch us on YouTube. Those of you who are listening that might not want to pop onto Facebook, we are on YouTube and we are on Periscope. And you can watch us live at SarahSpiritual.com as well. So you've got choices, you've got a way to view us, and of course you can always listen on the iHeartRadio app. So be sure to save 1470 AM on the iHeartRadio app. And no matter where you are, you can always be a part of the show with your iPhone or your Android phone. Whatever phone you've got, we can connect to all of you. And I want to say hello to everyone on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us. We had a great turnout for our Let Your Love Flow show on Sunday afternoon on our Sunday Fun Day. So thank you, everyone who came, and we wrote some amazing love songs for all of you. So if you didn't catch our Sunday Fun Day, go to the middle of the opening was fabulous from Spirit, but you go towards the end of the show, the last 15 minutes of the show, that's where people give us a word, give us an energy, and we write love songs and songs for people based on what they give me instantaneously, and we came up with some really good songs this Sunday. I was so proud of all of you for inspiring me, and of course, Spirit just channeling right through me. And a very special thank you to everyone who showed up yesterday for our class. We did a Raise Your Life Shift Your Vibration class, and it was off the chart. Matter of fact, I got to give her props. My little cat, Cleopatra, well, she likes to pop on up during class now. She likes to steal the show. We're going to have to pop her picture in the feed on Facebook so everyone can see she had to during our heart opening meditation. We were doing this beautiful starburst energy around the heart, and Cleopatra was already laying on the table during the class. She had just jumped up and was basking in the energy, and then she reached her little paw up and placed it right in my heart chakra and touched my heart chakra during the whole entire event. So we were so excited to have her in our energy because, you know, animals are our messengers. And those of you who love your pets, we know they're just like children. But little Cleopatra has a way of just stealing the show on me. So kind of grateful she's not in my backpack coming with me to WWNN, because for sure she'd be the star. Let's say hello to someone on Facebook and pull a question before we go to our phone lines at 888-565-1470. Leanne Lockwood. Hi. I have no idea where my future's going. She's just winging it. Girl, I think we're all just winging it these days. Is there any guidance? So the first thing they make me aware of is that it's good that you're asking this question. It's good that you don't know where you're going, because under the I don't know is the I know. And I got to tell you, Leanne Lockwood, that your future is really about this year, 2020, delving into the soul purpose, the meaning. And that's why you're asking, I don't really know where I'm going, because you're not on the path you want to be on. And you're feeling the uncomfortability, the disconnect, and you're really asking your angels and your guides to show up. And I do feel like a big aha moment as you begin to close out the month of November. And I feel as if there's a change coming in movement. So there's a job change or a home change that is going to be significant, because this shift for you opens up new possibilities. So you're going to change one thing, and that one thing is going to open up the doors. But you've got to listen to your heart, turn on your heart light, and let your love flow. Thank you, Leanne Lockwood, for following the show. I know you've been on our Facebook feed, so I appreciate you. Thank you for being a part of our 550th live show. We are glad to have you here. God bless you and stay well. Let's take another question from Facebook before we pop on over to our calls, because we've got calls in New Jersey, Oklahoma, New York, Orlando. We're just getting around. And we've got Candace Ann Rowe. And Candace Ann Rowe says, She's about to be laid off again due to this pandemic. And she's worried about her financial part and responsibilities. Is she going to be okay? There is going to be a little brief break in employment, but I do see another opportunity coming for you. And I know that it's been a difficult time. Candace Ann Rowe, everyone's kind of had something to navigate through. And I know when one is in a financial crunch, health or financial, either one really sends us reeling because we feel like we don't have options and control. But what I will tell you this is, Candace Rowe, that at this time, it's time for change. You're closing out a chapter. And when I move you into the energy of January 2021, in time for your birthday, there's a whole new opportunity. I do see work coming before then. So just look for another opportunity for yourself. You will find employment. But once 2021 dawns, for you in particular, you're going to have a new attitude, a new vibe, and things are going to get a little more firmly on track for you, Candace Ann Rowe. We're going to go to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. We want to hear from you at our 550th live radio show, and I've got to go to Erica, and Erica is in Orlando. Erica, how are you doing?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm doing great, Erica. And how can we assist you tonight?
Yes, I just wanted to know if Spirit has any messages about my love life. I just had an ex come back after we broke up like 4 months ago, and he's been coming the past 2 days, but he's been very distant too. So I don't know. At this point, I don't know.
I understand. What is his birthday?
7/11/92.
You know, he misses you. And I'm sure he said that to you.
Yes, he did.
But he also misses the routine. And he doesn't know. I almost feel like he feels, I'm going to use the word guilty or ashamed at the way he handled something at the end. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, he did tell me that he misses me and my daughter because I do have a daughter.
Yes. And he's feeling bad about that. And he's also feeling as if he doesn't know how to make it up to you. But at the same time, he's feeling like he doesn't want to get caught back up in the same routine. And so that's where the fear is. So he's kind of being a little distant because he just doesn't want to set you up or him for disappointment. So the best thing to do here is to let this ride out in the unfolding of what you see here. He misses you. The grass is not greener on the other side, so he's found out. But he really needs some things to change. He wants to move. He wants to make a change. And originally he wanted to include you. So now he has to wrestle with his feelings. And there's nothing you can do to convince him. And the more you try to convince him or tell him that things will be different or ask him what's bothering him, any one of those things, he's not going to be able to answer you, and he's not going to be able to fully engage because he's trying to figure it out for himself. And, you know, in his head, everybody's talking at me. I don't hear a word they're saying, only the echoes of my mind. He's going on and on. He has been getting really close to
my daughter, too.
Yeah, on and on and on.
He's constantly in communication with her, but not with me.
Well, because he wants to make sure the child knows that she's loved, she's not forgotten, she's not abandoned. So he's doing the right thing. But before he delves into being with you, he's still going through sorting it in his head. And I feel like there's been some interference in this relationship. And so he's got to figure it out. So you can only just be you, and you can't change to meet someone's expectations. You have to be you. I'm going to say that this is a lukewarm reconnect. I don't really see it moving forward just yet. Be careful not to push, because then for sure we can't move forward. Just let him be. I kind of feel the way the Spirit makes me feel that he's kind of coming close, and then he may take another step back. He needs the time to figure it out, because if he's going to jump back in, he needs to be in 100%, because otherwise it's only going to result in a lot of hurt. Erica, you just got to let it play out. Thank you so much for calling. God bless you.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. Bye for now. 888-565-1470. we're going to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got to go to New York and see what's going in New York. I've got Andy on the line. Andy, how are you tonight?
How you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much.
Lots of luck with your show. It's a long time.
A long time, and you've been calling for, well, good part of it, Andy, so thank you so much.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I try to send some. I send a lot of people over to you. I said, just mention my name. I know her.
Yeah, give her my name. Yeah. So
yeah.
it's a New York thing. Tell her I sent you. Yeah.
I've been feeling like I shouldn't be doing things I'm doing. Like, not bad, don't get me wrong. Like, I go out, a couple of my friends, with their wives and their husbands, and I feel guilty that I'm doing that. I just don't want to. I don't know if I'm supposed to feel like that or not.
It's normal. It's normal.
Like,
but
I wish it was. I wish it was me up there instead of my wife, and she could be here, finishing her life out and having a little fun that I have.
What she was suffering, though, Andy, and you know that.
Oh, I know.
Okay, so she's sitting at on the doorsteps of heaven, right? Just hanging out, waiting for you when it's your time, and watching you finally have a good time because you were so busy running around taking care of her and your daughter and just making sure everything was okay that you deserve to enjoy the physical aspects of life while you're still here on this earth until you meet again with her at your time.
Yeah, I know that, but it's hard to.
So when you have your glass of wine or your pizza or whatever you're eating in New York, whatever good stuff you're eating, hold the glass up and say, this one's for you, and take a swig. That's how you do it. You got to let her know she's in on it.
I got all her clothes hanging. I will put nothing away. I'm still in my closet with me. I got all her pictures, Donna's pictures. I made two separate things, for them.
Perfect.
Like,
they know.
Candle, but I don't know. I just don't feel.
I understand, but it's not your time.
A lot of people, they want me to go out with some people. Want to fix me up with women or girls, and I said, I'm not looking for. Why do people do that to me? I don't do that. But
they just want you to feel that you don't have to be alone. But you could say thank you for thinking about me, but I will meet you for pizza and call it a day.
Yeah, I do that a couple of times, but then when I go there, because these girls are people I know a long time, they're not strangers,
Yeah.
I just feel bad. What the heck am I doing here?
Just enjoy. Just enjoy.
So how's Donna? She with Donna?
Donna and your wife are together, and they're connected. They're always going to be connected.
I know that.
Yeah, and it's important. And Donna was there when your wife passed to take her, so she knows that.
Yeah, she didn't know. We never told her.
We never told her, and she never knew, but she knew when it was time to pass that Donna was there to greet her. And then she was in the joy and ecstasy of the reunion because she hadn't been able to physically see her. And then suddenly there she was and she could see her.
Wow.
So that was a very important moment for her as she felt the comfort and the joy of crossing into the arms of God. So, it's difficult for us here on earth to let go of our loved ones and to miss them. But they all have amazing connections when they get there on the other side that if we could only realize the joy and the ecstasy of the connection, we wouldn't feel so concerned. Are they okay? Are they together? They always are.
I say that every night to God. And bless the mother. I hope they're together, and I hope they're having. I don't know what they do up there. Who knows what they do up there?
Well, I might have a little clue. I know they're not having pizza, but they are hanging out together. So they're in this very high vibrational frequency of love, and they have this connection of knowing everything that's connected in heaven, and this awareness of everything going on earth. And they're probably sitting there going like, okay, Andy, you better have a good time because there's some rough times going on down there. They're probably sitting there going like, yeah, kind of glad we're not down there. So.
Well, I was in a hospital. I got a stent put in. I think I told you last time.
Yes,
I'm not sure.
yes, you did.
So I told the doctor that, you want us to revive you in case your heart stops and stuff. No, I said, don't do that. What do you mean, no? Yeah, I said, no. I'm fine. When I go, I'll go see my wife and my daughter. I'm happy that way.
Yeah.
So so the girls come in and say, you can't do that. You're too young, and all that stuff. I said, no, that's what I want. It doesn't matter in my life.
Yeah, well,
I got nothing that really outside of my other son. Like nothing. Nothing phases me. I don't know the right word.
I understand. I understand, and you know what? That's why we have that question. Do not resuscitate. You have that right to.
Yeah, I have. I did it already.
Yeah, you have that right.
Because I don't want to be a burden to anybody. Because I've done that. You know what I mean? A long time.
Yeah.
It's tough to.
And you took care of other people, so you know how hard it is. So absolutely, Andy. Well, thank you so much for calling and being a part, and know that they are together. And I appreciate your following the show and sending people my way.
Okay. When I come down, if I come this year, I'm going to come see you.
I look forward to that. Thank you so much.
I know.
All right, keep me posted. Bye for now.
All right, God bless.
God bless you. Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go right back to the phone lines. Yeah, we've been to New York. Yeah, we're going to Oklahoma. We got to go to Jersey. We even got to go to Vegas. We're getting around, everyone. So stay with us. Don't you go away. You know we're going to be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me?
Become a yoga teacher. Om Yoga and Wellness Studio's 200-hour online yoga teacher training program certifies you as a registered yoga teacher ready to teach from the moment you're done. Om Yoga and Wellness in West Palm Beach is a Yoga Alliance recognized school with a welcoming, down-to-earth attitude. For more information, visit omyogawellness.com or call 561-410-0162. Exclusive, SarahSpiritual listeners save $100. Om Yoga and Wellness. We are yoga.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can also visit www.SarahSpiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or SarahSpiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Standing
Do you know me? I am Sarah Spiritual, and we are spiritually speaking to all of you all across the nation. And we are just counting up. We are at 550 live shows with all of you, and we are celebrate good times. We're going to all celebrate together, and I've got quite a few questions on Facebook popping up. Ask your question once. Give me all the information in one question. If you break it up, it's really, we can't put it together. It streams really fast. And if you want us to grab your question, it's grab and go. It's like takeout food. We need the question. I got to grab it. I got to go to Spirit, get the answer, and make it happen. But we've got some things coming up. I've got a chakra class. We got these energy points in our bodies called chakras, and we got to get our chakras aligned because things are a little bit out of sorts. You're feeling a little power struggle with someone. Your heart chakra got a little sad feeling. Maybe you've got a broken heart. Maybe we need to heal the mind. We need some clarity. Maybe you want to open up your third eye and tune in and tap into the divine energy. Well, guess what? We've got a chakra class next. Well, this Tuesday night, actually, because yesterday was Tuesday, and it's going to be Tuesday again before we know it. It is the 1st of September. Can you believe it? 9/1/2020 at 7:30, and it is only $11. I do hope you join me. We're going to have a real great time. We did some powerful meditations. Chances are Cleopatra will show back up. Little kitty Cleopatra is going to be the star once again, but she really knows how to balance those chakras. I hope you join us, and I hope you learn how to keep your own energy in alignment so that you can have a much more fulfilled life. And those of you who want to step into your personal power, step into your entrepreneurship, we've got a business class coming up, so please visit my website, SarahSpiritual.com. Learn more about our business class and understand how you can develop a side hustle or a new business so that you never have to depend on anyone else again to decide whether you're getting a paycheck on Friday. We're going to take a minute and go to our Facebook people. We've got quite a few questions there, and then we're opening up the energy for our phone lines at 888-565-1470. Let's see. Let's flip to the next question. Who do we have here? Karen Martin. Karen Martin, I would like to find out what is causing my Aunt Mary to be so fearful of falling all the time. Very interesting. She's not feeling physically well and supported, and she has this sense of her balance being off, but it's not like she's dizzy. She's just not feeling like her feet are on the ground. So she may need to have a little bit of readjustment in her energy. Sometimes when our energy is off, almost some people will call it vertigo. Sometimes people have vertigo, and it turns out it's really more of an energy thing. And once we clear the energy, suddenly they don't have vertigo anymore. It's kind of interesting. So I feel like your aunt is really not feeling secure. It may be something with her inner ear. I'm not a doctor, cannot diagnose. Do have it checked out because I feel like she's not sure of her footing and she's not sure of her balance. And this seems to be something that has developed this fear of falling because she's afraid if she falls, then she's not going to be able to heal. So she doesn't want to be burdened and she doesn't want to be incapacitated. So this is something that you want Karen to have her check and follow through with that. But I do believe she's going to be fine. And thank you so much for your Facebook question. Who else do we have on Facebook? Helena Paula. Painful right now in the foot. Remove a nodule. How can we help him? Problem walking, she says. And so what I see here is that your husband is following the right medical procedures and protocols. And I do feel that with the help of Archangel Raphael, Helena Paula, that your husband will be able to heal his foot and be doing better in the very near future. So thank you so much for your Facebook question. I'm going to pull one more from Facebook. And let's see, Caitlin. We've got Caitlin. She goes, I wonder what Spirit would like me to know about changes coming soon. Caitlin, I feel like this close of the year 2020 is really opening up. She's trying to make her changes, but she's also afraid to make the changes. And I understand that because things are kind of in this uncomfortable phase. But the changes that I see coming for you, Caitlin, is you begin to develop a little bit more independence. That independence makes you feel stronger, more connected to Spirit. And as you move yourself forward, I see much more financial flow coming to you. And then I kind of get the sense, just a feeling, that you break free. So Caitlin, you're going to be moving forward and breaking free in this very easy way. As we come out of the month of October being Mercury retrograde, things are going to start to kind of pull apart for you, and you'll be able to find your way to make your change so that you can stand on your own 2 feet, they tell me. Thank you, Caitlin, for your Facebook question. We're going to go back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Oklahoma. I've got Lana on the line. Oklahoma, how are you?
Hey, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great, Lana. And how can we assist you?
Well, congratulations on your show.
Thank you.
I feel stuck. I went to an interior design class yesterday, and it was like, meh.
Right.
And I'd like to go back to school so I can, do something different. And I just...
Weren't we talking about being a vet tech, though?
Yeah. I actually have my letter that says that. They added that on there. So I'm going to actually talk to the sister school and all. And
I think you need to explore that and see where that could lead, because that's something that gives you purpose and passion, and it's something that really makes you feel connected to love. And that's something that's so important to you, is to feel the energy of love for the animals, yes?
Yeah, because my ultimate goal is to wake up and be joyous for no reason at all. And
well, we don't need a job for that, honey. You just have to wake up and feel joyous. It's a choice.
I know. Yeah, I know. But I seem to be not feeling it in the heart and going inwards, which is something I've never had a problem doing before, or using my imagination.
Well, you're just, like you said, you're in this energy of feeling a little stuck. But this is a time of connections, networking, and kind of building some new friendships, and a lot of tree hugging. So I hope you got some good trees in Oklahoma, because it's time for you to kind of just lose yourself in the beauty of nature. And even if you find something on television that occupies your mind for a minute, I'm not talking the news, I'm not talking documentaries, I'm talking something lighthearted and fun, and just lose yourself in the energy of what you're watching, and the comedy or the joy or the happiness that's in the movie or the sitcom that you're watching, just so that you can kind of recalibrate your brain, and get yourself used to feeling and laughing, because everything's kind of blase blue. But there is a time for you that things open up, you're making choices, and there's some hesitation because you're afraid of making the wrong choice. There is no wrong choice. Every choice you make is a step in the direction of destiny. Even the wrong steps are leading you to destiny. We just judge it because we're human. That was good.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm like, that was some good stuff, Spirit. Thanks so much. We judge it, and don't judge it.
And what can I do to feel more connected to Spirit?
Just sit and be. Just ask Spirit to connect. You know, even though I do this every day, and I'm talking to Spirit, and I'm answering people's questions, or I'm doing readings, or I'm teaching a class, there are some days where I swear Spirit is sitting right next to me. Like, I can feel everything. I feel it. I hear it. I see it. And there's some other days I'm like, yo, could you speak a little louder? Like, really? Are you like here? Or are you like on across the room? There's some days as humans, we just are not in that same connection, right? But doesn't mean you're not connected. But we as humans, if it feels good, we want to keep feeling that way. And nothing's ever staying the same. And what I learned was it depends what spirit guide and which one of my peeps is popping in giving me a message. Some come in and they're like, oh, Sarah, we love you, and this is the message, and we're supporting you. And then there's other like, all right, this is the message, tell them. And I'm like, okay, all right, thanks. So it's not always this, warm, fuzzy feeling. It's just a connection. It's a knowing. And because we are trained, conditioned to make everything a big deal, right? We expect everything to be like, yay, it's a celebration. Yay, it's wonderful. Or, oh my God, this is the worst thing ever. we are a population, a creation of God that lives in extremes. Like, we thrive on drama. We thrive on excitement. We thrive on adrenaline. We love the power rush. So when we're in this energy, if something doesn't match one of those extremes, we're kind of like, well, that's not fun. Because we're trained that way.
I was going to say, I always, like, in watching movies and stuff like that, I used to, like, watch action-adventure movies and stuff. And now it's just like...
Well, you can always watch the Hallmark Channel. I've made a conscious choice that I'm watching the Hallmark Channel right through to January 2021 because I don't really want to know much else. Because it's looking kind of weird out there.
Yeah, I just subscribed to that. Because I want to start, my goal is to start watching comedies and...
happy things.
Yeah, exactly. And even cartoons, because I love cartoons.
There's a song that's just playing in my head. It's from South Pacific. Talk, 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 talking happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, then how you gonna make a dream come true? God, I haven't heard that song in a long time from my play acting days. So you've got to talk happy talk. You got to watch happy things. You've got to make big dreams, and you got to show up until you show up at the opportunity in school that you go, you know what? Might be a little challenging, might be a little out of my comfort zone, but this feels right. And if it feels right, and if it makes you happy, as Sheryl Crow would say, it can't be that bad, baby girl. So move yourself forward in the direction. Go investigate vet tech. Glad we can cross off interior design off the list. And lucky for you, you have choices. So be in gratitude for that. All right, Lana, thank you so much for following the show. Greatly appreciate you. Follow our page on Facebook if you're not already. Pop us a comment. Love to hear from you.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Are you following us on Facebook? Are you liking the Sarah Spiritual page? Pop a like, pop a file, follow us all the way to all of our shows here on WWNN. Catch our classes and check out some of the things we've got going in our wonderful upcoming center events. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here on WWNN. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470 and line up those questions on Facebook, because we've got a lot of questions to answer. And I want to hear, what's your question? And please let me know. Have you enjoyed 550 live shows? What do you think? We're family here, so let's see what's going on. Stay with us, everyone. Don't you go away, because we're going to be right back.
That shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light that opens doors for everyone. Oh, there's a light that touches hearts. There's a light.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Phone lines are open at 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
says hello, as the sun says goodbye. The birds ride the wind and nowhere there to go. They're just cruising by, singing a song or two for you and I. The ocean meets the sand and whispers to it too, come dance with me and lose yourself deep in the sea. Oh, the world, it works so beautifully together. Oh, the world, it seems in harmony. Why can't you and I live together in harmony? The butterfly emerges from deep within the cocoon. It was hiding for a while, getting ready to show its beauty and change. The winds begin to blow and dance with the trees and twirl the leaves around as they dance in the sunlight. The rain, it begins to fall and everything washes off, all shiny and new, just like me and you. When we were once born, the world is there together as one. The world is there together in harmony. Why can't we live together and understand who we are? Why do wars make us better when we feel like we are hurt? Why can't we love one another and give it all a chance to dance? The world, it flows so beautifully. It dances with the planets and the stars light the way. And the universe says, you are one with me. Why can't we learn to live together as one? Why can't we learn to love everyone? Oh, the world is in harmony if we follow the the world differently now.
Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, call in and watch SarahSpiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, and share love and light.
There's a light that shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light.
Indeed, there is a light right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 103.9 and 96.9. And we're answering your questions. And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and that's me, SarahSpiritual. If you want to learn more about the work that I do, you can visit www.sarahspiritual.com. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. But first, I got a question on Facebook from Sunny. Sunny's got an interesting question. She's like, can I know about my present love relationship? It's probably the most popular relationship. And she appreciates the answer. You know what I'm seeing here, Sunny, and a little further on in the feed in Facebook, she gave me the birthday of her partner. So when I look at this energy, this relationship is going through a state of change. And when I look at the changes, the first thing they make me aware of is that he, your partner, is going through a major life change, and some things are kind of coming to full circle and a close. And this is making things uncomfortable. And so I feel like this relationship is a crossroad that if we stay the course, we've got to change in the dynamics of the relationship for the relationship to go to the next level. Otherwise, it's going to kind of get a little stale and begin to peter out. But patient with him because he is going through some changes, and these changes are going to come fast and quick once they get moving for him. So just be patient with this and give this through the month of February if you are willing to kind of ride the storm. Thanks so much, Sunny Kerr, for your Facebook question. And we're going to pull another one from Facebook before we go right back to the phone lines. I've got quite a few places to go. We got Leanne Bergagami, and she says, what is going on? I mean, really, she says. I must be crazy. Are there truly angel ambassadors and twin flames? I hope so, because if not, she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. We know. Well, guess what, Leanne? There are angel ambassadors, thank God, and there is such a thing as a twin flame, that other spark of you. So you're not just making this stuff up in your head. And no, you didn't have an extra glass of wine. No, you didn't make up the fact that there's an angel messenger that acts on behalf of a body of angels, a legion of angels. You know what you know. Trust your intuition. You're not crazy. You're just a little unwell. I know. Right now you can't tell. So we got to take a look and say, we're just a little angel crazy. It's all good. Thanks, Leanne, for that really cool question. No, you're not crazy. Follow the angels. They'll never steer you wrong. I've got to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got to go to Elizabeth. Elizabeth is in New Jersey. Elizabeth, how are you doing tonight?
How are you, Sarah? Congratulations.
Thank you
show.
so much. Thank you for joining us and calling in and being a part of this experience. I greatly appreciate it. Elizabeth, what is your question for us?
I'm uncertain of my future, and I just want to know if there's any changes.
I'm feeling like when I go over the body, I feel like your body is drained, almost like we haven't been healthy lately. Does that make sense to you? Are you going through some physical difficulties, pain and such, please? Elizabeth?
No, I just drew my blood and went to the doctor. I got that camera that they put inside your stomach. What do you call it?
Yes.
Okay.
Endoscopy, yes.
There you go. Yes.
Okay.
I got that done, and,
but your
I have to wait a month and
Your
but
health
other than
seems,
that, no.
yeah, but it seems a little bit out of whack. So I don't know if it's just all the rigmarole you just went through. How's that for a word, rigmarole? But your energy's off. You're lethargic. You're tired. So I'm not feeling like you're 100%. But I also feel like you're feeling stuck and stagnant. And there was a difficulty having to do with something with work. Is that correct, please? We had a difficulty at our work?
Well, back in March when this all occurred, my immune system
It's compromised.
was not up
Yeah.
to par to deal with the patients. I'm a CNA, so
Right.
I had to stop working for my own sake,
Right.
and filling out applications. I'm called, but, it's like they give me the interview and whatever, and still waiting. And
So
I
weird.
do that on an everyday basis.
Yeah.
It's
going to
feeling
change.
Stuck. I'm feeling lonely. I'm feeling a lot of things.
It is going to change. And for right now, you got to trust that the great divine has a bigger plan than just what this pandemic is dictating to us all. And I'm going to say this, you needed this rest. Maybe your bank account doesn't need it, but you need the rest. And this is a time for you, Elizabeth, to reinvent yourself. What could you do that's outside the realm of what you've done? What could you do where you don't have to answer to someone? What can you do that you don't have to rely on someone else telling you, you have a paycheck today, or we don't need you, or I can't come to work because this isn't good for me physically? This makes sense, yes? You've got to give thought and consideration to that. Much love and support from the other side. Much support on this energy. You held down the fort. You took care of so many people. They're taking care of you as well. You are not alone in this journey. I know you feel alone. I know you feel as if your loved ones are there, but you wish they were here physically. I also know that you would like primary partner, but you want one, but you don't want one because you don't want the hassle. So you're willing to let someone in, but then you're like, well, you don't know who you can trust. So you're sending mixed messages to the universe, and they don't know what you want. You want someone or you don't want someone. Like, you got to pick. So tell the universe that you're open for the divine partner, and then stop being so resistant and coming up with things in your mind that could be things that could go wrong, and you haven't even met him yet.
Right.
It's a
Well,
busy
I do
place,
ask.
your head. I know you ask, but then you contradict
ask,
yourself.
And I asked them what I want from a man. Am I doing that wrong?
You don't ask them. You tell them what you want in a partner.
That's what I do.
And then
When
you
I put,
say, at the bottom of your list, you say, for my divine and highest good, an equal vibrational match.
Okay.
And remember, right now, dating is a little weird. Like, it's like, where are we going to go? For a mask date walk? I mean, it's really not, ideal for meeting people. This is why it's a good time to rest and enjoy oneself and trust the process. When I look at 2021, it closes out what seems to be a very challenging 9 years for you. It hasn't been easy the past 9 years. So I go, phew, when I pass you out of 2021. As you're coming out of 2021, you're going, oh, thank God that's done. And it moves you forward. So as you come out of 2020 into whatever is the new beginning of 2021, which we hope and pray the angels have got our side, and this is going to be all a distant memory as far as everything that's going on, and we can feel a little more secure in our finances and in our health and begin to engage in life, maybe not the same, but in a better way. Once that opens up, then I feel like you will meet someone. You just haven't met them yet, and it's going to happen. All right?
All right. Thank you so much.
Hang on there. Thank you so much, and go over that list. I think you missed a few things. All right.
Okay, I will.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you for waiting for the call, Elizabeth. Bye for now.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. I've got to go right back to the phone lines, but I would love to hear from you. And we are going to go to Las Vegas. We're going to just roll the dice and go talk to Autumn. Autumn, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great, Autumn. Thank you so much for connecting with us.
I spoke with you not too long ago regarding a completely separate situation, but I just wanted to let you know that I was very grateful that I got a chance to speak with you. So that's why I'm calling you again.
Thank you. What did we talk about the last time? If you could just catch me up here.
Sure. Last time we discussed me being able to have a child, and you had advised me that it would come and that I just need to stop focusing my energy on that. And then there was some issues with my partner's health, and we've been working on that too.
Perfect.
Since I talked to you, there's actually been a bunch of craziness that happened. Our work van for our company got stolen. It was returned, thank the Lord. And then my boyfriend got into a car accident in my car and totaled our car. So just all of these events, I feel, have kind of pushed us into like a transition stage where it's like, okay, we need to move. There's things that we need to better in our lives and get ourselves in a better situation. So I've been looking for houses to move, and it's been very difficult because the market is moving so fast. Well, I shouldn't say difficult. It's just moving fast.
Right.
And I wanted to know if I would be getting a house soon. Not buying a house, but just,
A new spot to live.
Right,
Yes.
exactly.
What is your husband's birthday?
His birthday is 11/5/1985.
Okay. So this is really a year for him to really move forward and step into his own energy of power and build his business. And so it's kind of interesting that just as we're on the precipice of some great advancement for work, all heck breaks loose. So I spy with my SarahSpiritual eye, and I feel like you've got eyes on you, almost like, you ever get the feeling like there's some kind of jealousy or something around you? Do you ever get that feel? It's not something I like to talk about. But I feel like there's a shift or a change energetically that needs to be made on both your parts. Clearing your energy, some simple things you have to do to kind of open up your path, because I feel like, and I'm going to go back to, I'm going to go back to November last year. So whatever shifted and changed in November of last year, whatever kind of disruption there was, that's the beginning of why you are where you are. So did we let someone go at work or have a falling out with someone towards the end of the year last year? Has anything come to your mind like that? And if it doesn't pop up, I can assure you something's going to come up, because that's when your energy started to get a little backwards. And I don't know if it's where your attention was. I don't know if something caught you off guard. I don't know if there's a lot of confusion going on in the relationship at the time, but there's a shift there. And as I move you into the energy, it seems as if June kind of looked like things were going to turn around, and then suddenly they spun out of control. Does that make sense to you?
Yes. Okay. I received a raise in June.
And we thought, okay, we're good.
Doing good.
And we thought we're doing good, and suddenly the whole thing just went, took a U-turn, went going the other way, right? Now you're trying to catch up with your van, right? Well, I want you to remember this, that he's okay. Cars can be replaced.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little bit of a production, but cars can be replaced. We had a van disappear, but come back. So it sounds like your angels are working on you.
Yes.
And they're helping you. You need to clear the energy in your house. You need to kind of clear your energy. I could recommend my Archangel Michael bath. It's on my website. It's only $7. That would be a simple way to start. Something to open up your path, for each of you. And some incense that we can recommend that you can use to kind of clear your energy in the home. Even though you're not staying there, we want to clear the energy so when we make our break and we go to open up our new path, it comes easily with ease and grace, smooth, and we don't carry the rest of it with us. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. So contact me outside of the radio show, Autumn, if you'd be so kind. If you are on Facebook, or you can contact me at sarah@sarahspiritual.com, and it's Sarah with an H. And we'll kind of talk you through a couple simple things you can do to shift your energy. Archangel Michael's working very strongly for you all. Do I see you moving? I do. I understand the things are moving quickly, but I do feel that by the end of November, and I know that might not be fast enough in your mind, but by the end of November, things seem more settled for you. Okay?
Okay.
All right, Autumn. Thank you so much for following back up with us, and God bless you, and we'll be in touch. Bye for now.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Have a good day and congratulations.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. I've got to go to Chicago. I have Anna on the line, and you know, Chicago's a heck of a town, and I got to see what's going on in Chicago. Anna, how are you doing? Anna? Do we have Anna in Chicago, please?
Yes, I am here. Can you hear me?
I hear you now, Anna. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Anna, is this your first time calling, or you've called before?
I've called before, maybe 3 or 4 times.
All right, great. Thank you. Thank you for coming back.
Yes, ma'am. I love you, so
thank you.
Thank you for always helping me. I talked to you maybe a couple weeks ago about hearing a train whistle.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And the warning.
Yes.
And today, as I'm literally thinking about the train, it comes right through, and I'm sitting here maybe a good 10 feet away from it. So I'm hearing it louder.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah, something's coming. Something's warning me. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. And I have a situation with my boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure what's happening. I don't really know which way to go with this.
So
I think I need some protection or something. I don't know.
So here I go. So the first thing that comes to me when you say the warning comes, I have the word police on my paper. So
Yes.
does he have any issue that could bring some issue with police around him, please?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what you need to safeguard with. And you don't want to get caught up in the word they give me is crossfire. Yes?
Yep.
Okay. So you need to distance yourself from that energy. And if you're hearing it louder and closer, that means that the time is short. What is his birthday, please?
It is 7/27/2000.
Okay. So this relationship is not a healthy relationship for you.
Yes.
Okay. And you have a son, honey?
Yes.
Okay. So we don't want to put him in jeopardy, do we?
No.
Okay. So it's time
At
for you
all.
to kind of disconnect yourself. And he has a key to the place, please?
Not, he has, well, yes, he has it, but he doesn't have it, like, permanently.
Well, we're talking about a key, right? He's got a key.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if it's permanent or not permanent.
Yep.
I don't feel comfortable with him having access to your house when you're not there.
Okay.
And it's not so much that he would do anything to take anything from you. It just may be what may go on there when you're not there.
I got you.
Okay? So, very gently and softly, tell him you need to take a break. Whatever you can do because he seems to be a little strong in his persona at times.
Yes.
And
very.
so it's going to be a little concerning how you go about making this change. But a simple way is to kind of do it on the phone, but do it after you change the locks. He can't come in that way. There's ways around it. He doesn't live there. So you can change the locks or have the landlord change the cylinder for you.
Okay.
And everything can be fine. I feel like it's something with police or something around that, and we don't want to have it bring any danger close to you or your son.
At all.
Not at all.
That's what I pretty much got the gist of, and to hear it closer and louder, I know it's either here or it's already it's close to it coming. So
close to it coming. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And and thank goodness that you have the guidance of the angels, but in the meantime, a warning does not mean that something has to happen. We have the power with our collective consciousness and our connection with God to shift and change. So you ask Archangel Michael to cut the cords of this energy and do not allow it to come near you. I, in a dream, actually saw the book of life changed regarding an accident and what was to happen. So I know that Archangel Michael and the angels can change anything if that is what is ordained by God. So you have to trust that. Okay?
I got it. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Anna, stay well. Keep me posted. God bless you. Thank you for following the show. We greatly appreciate you. And remember, Archangel Michael, your new best friend. All right?
Yes.
Bye for now. Bye.
Okay.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. Then when we come back, we've got calls in Orange City. We've got calls in Illinois. And we've got Facebook questions all across our Facebook page. So stay with us, everyone. Don't you go away. We are celebrating you, your questions. It's all about you. Don't go away. We're going to be right back.
I know you, have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me?
Om Yoga and Wellness Studios in West Palm Beach offers classes for beginners to experts. Yoga aligns you with your inner peace, balances your energy, reduces stress, and promotes a sense of well-being. Om Yoga and Wellness is a Yoga Alliance recognized school with a welcoming, down-to-earth attitude. Learn more at omyogawellness.com or call 561-410-0162. Mention SarahSpiritual and save 50% on your first class. Om Yoga and Wellness. We are yoga.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can also visit www.SarahSpiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or SarahSpiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Did you call me with your song? Because you know
We are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM, and we are answering your questions all across the nation, and we're answering questions on Facebook. Let's pull a question from Facebook and see how's everyone doing on Facebook. Thank you so much. And we've actually got a YouTube question that they're pulling up for me. We've got Alice, and she says, congratulations. Thank you, Alice, for your congratulations. I'm struggling in my career at this time. Alice, it's struggling because it's like not a comfortable spot for you. I almost feel like, makes me feel like you're not, I don't want to say not welcome there, but you're not feeling like you can fit in, and this is really a place for you to go and be. And change is looking scary as well. So you're kind of wrestling with this, where do I go from here moment. And Alice, I do feel like it's time to reinvent yourself in some fashion. This year represents creativity for you, staying out of the box, thinking out of the realms of what you've done, traditional work, and finding something a little different from the core competencies that you've been doing all these years. Alice, there is a new opportunity that will come for you. There is something new and different and fresh if you are open and allow it to come your way. Allow this change to come, and when I move you into the 2021 time, I do feel the opportunity to reinvent yourself in a way that is very, very rewarding. Alice, hang in there. These are difficult times and uncomfortable times, and I feel like you've been put in a position where you're really feeling like you're not secure. But just trust that the angels and God have your back. Thank you, Alice, for your YouTube question. And we're going to take a Facebook question, and then we're going to the phone lines. I got Shar Osino. Aloha, she says to me. So Shar's in Hawaii. Thank you so much. She has a question. Am I having a healthy pregnancy, or should I be concerned? You know, Shar, I am feeling like there is a great health energy here. So I do feel like all can be well here. And I want you to just trust that you are divinely protected and that this is something that can come to full term. Do what you need to do. I know there's some age concerns in this, but I do feel that you will be protected. So just trust, Shar, and congratulations. And keep me posted on this. I know we got a little one coming right around the mountain. So thanks so much, Shar Osino, for that Facebook question. Aloha, and hope to see you in Hawaii someday soon. Thanks so much. We're going to pull another one from Facebook before we go to Illinois. I got Aileen Marie Patour. I think. Something like that. Sounds about right. When is this negative person going to leave my sphere? Girl, you can't put enough distance between you and the negative person that is trying to impede your growth. They have this kind of hook in your energy. I ask that you use Archangel Michael to cut the cords of karma that bind you to this person. It's almost like they don't want to see you move forward. It's almost as if there's a pull back. But I know that you have the power to disconnect from this and kind of cut the cords, so to speak, and look to the end of this year to be a great clearing for this relationship. And 2021 kind of wipes the slate clean. Trust that you are always protected. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got Eileen, and Eileen is in Illinois. Eileen, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Have we connected before?
Yes, we have, and congratulations on your show.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I was in between about to move.
Yes.
And you were so accurate. You told me when I was going to move, that I was going to land temporarily somewhere else because the new place wasn't ready. All that has happened.
Great.
I just moved in my new place 3 weeks ago.
Yes, good.
And I have concerns with finances and my life. I was hoping you would maybe give me a message on that.
So, on life in general, whether you know it or not, all is well. This turn of your birthday in July kind of is designed to cut away from you things that don't bring you joy, things that don't make you happy, kind of force your hand in making this move, just getting things cleared up for you. And when I put you in the month of December of 2020, before we get into the happy 2021, I feel like you have a different renewed sense of purpose. I feel as if you are on track. And there's this energy of divine knowing that everything is coming to you with ease and grace. The finances are going to increase. I feel like there's a shift in the work environment or the career. There's some shift that brings you an increase. So whatever additional task or something is placed before you for this role that I see, this is going to bring increase. There's a 2021 vibe that also lets me know that there's this sense of not feeling alone, which makes me feel as if there's connection, partnership. There's just this flow of connectivity with you. Let me ask you this. On the job front here, is there something new that they're doing in where you work, please?
I currently am on disability permanently, so I do not work.
So is there something that you can do something on the side? You are able to work a little bit, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So I see something bringing you money. I see a shift to change. So be open to the possibility of something financially coming that's in the realm and the spectrum of what you're allowed to do. I know there's some strong rules associated with it, but it does not preclude you from bringing in some business. But it's a different role than something you've ever done before. It's something that you can do, I guess, from home, and you can move yourself forward in that direction. It yields more money and makes me feel as if by December we're kind of in that vibe of feeling more financially secure.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Do you see what I would be doing?
Could be something that's a business for yourself. It could be a remote virtual type of work for someone. That's up to you. It's up to your envisioning and what you want to create.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all there for you.
Okay.
Just like everything fell into place, this is something that'll present itself, or you'll see something, it'll catch your attention, and you'll have that aha moment of this is what I feel compelled to do.
Okay. Okay. I do have a legal situation ongoing.
Okay.
Do you see that being settled?
And this is a court document that seems to have a bit of time under its belt. Yes, this has been going on for a while, yes?
A little while, yes.
Okay. They're giving me the number 7. So I don't know if it's 7 weeks, 7 months. Sometimes they give me numbers and I can't say anything but the number. So they give me the number 7. 7 weeks, 7 months. I don't know. That's what they give me. So just there'll be some conclusion. 7 weeks, 7 months. Doesn't feel like 7 days. Doesn't feel like we're going to get it done that fast.
Okay.
And so what is the question around this, please? Because I feel like there's a concern as to regard to the outcome. So what is the question? Yes. What is the question?
There is a concern on the outcome of that will be favorable.
Seems to be some kind of word of agreement, compromise. Is there a gray area that they can lean in, please? There is.
Yes, they're negotiating.
Yes, there is. That just chokes me up. It's almost like somebody doesn't want you to speak. What is that? Oh, my God.
Exactly.
They don't want to hear the truth.
No.
Wow. Takes my breath away. Speak your truth. There's negotiation, there's gray area, but it can end favorably.
Wonderful. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Keep me posted. All right? God bless you.
Thank you. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.
We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Standing in the room before
Become a yoga teacher. Om Yoga and Wellness Studio's 200-hour online yoga teacher training program certifies you as a registered yoga teacher ready to teach from the moment you're done. Om Yoga and Wellness in West Palm Beach is a Yoga Alliance recognized school with a welcoming, down-to-earth attitude. For more information, visit omyogawellness.com or call 561-410-0162. Exclusive, SarahSpiritual listeners save $100. Om Yoga and Wellness. We are yoga.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can also visit www.SarahSpiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or SarahSpiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
And we are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM. And we are answering your questions all across the nation. And we're going to pull a question from Facebook before we go to Orange City. So who else do we have on Facebook here for us? We've got Bobby Shaw Gorman. Bobby Shaw says, am I moving this year, Sarah? You know, Bobby Shaw, the first thing I see here around you is that this year is a year of self-discovery and understanding what you really want from life. And Bobby Shaw, I think if there's a time for you to move after October 31st, between October 31st and the very beginning of January is a great time for you to move. And you should be able to pull it off after October 31st. Set your sights on what you want and trust that the universe is going to open your doors, Bobby Shaw Gorman. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. I'm going to pull one more from Facebook before we go back to the phone lines. We've got Joanne McCann, and she says, I watched my brother get stabbed. Well, our condolences, and I have a lot of bad memories. I took on his children and kept them safe. It's been 8 years now, and I
love them very much, as do I all my children, but I feel I will never, ever really have a good period of life. 15, 4, 7 years.
So the interesting thing here that I see is, you know what, Joanne, you did what you felt you were compelled to do, and I do know that you're feeling, not because you don't love all the children, but you're feeling a little stuck and stagnant. And the way I see this energy here, Joanne, is that your brother's going to help bring some energy to you to make this life path either easier for you, Joanne. I do know that this next 2021 is going to bring a little bit of relief for you. I'm seeing financial growth, and I also see there's kind of a sense that you're kind of doing a lot of this on your own. and I see like there's better support and help coming your way. Our condolences on the loss of your brother. That must have been a horrible, a sudden way to see someone pass, and we send you much love and healing energy, and know that your intentions and your efforts and your love that you are sharing with these children will not go unrewarded from the heavens. There is a great blessing that comes for you. Thank you so much, Joanne McCann, for your Facebook question. We're going to go back to the phone lines, and I've got Nancy on the line. Nancy is in Orange City. Nancy, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Nancy. Great to have you here.
Thank you so much. I'm so amazed I got through. It's fate.
Oh, it is fate. And this is our 550th show, so it's a special show. And this is your first time calling, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect. And you are going through some changes. Yes, round and round you go. Where you stop, nobody knows. Yes, it's been an interesting turn of events. And you're kind of feeling like things are kind of getting pulled out from under you, yes? And you're not sure what to expect next. Is that true?
True, yes.
Nancy, what is your question for me?
I wanted to ask about my Aunt Nancy, who I was named after.
Yes.
She recently passed.
Okay.
I just wanted to know, I guess, if she was okay and, you know.
Let me see if I can bridge that connection for you. I can assure you that they are okay when they make this transition. And she recently passed, but within the past few months. Yes, please?
It's been a year. It just made a year. Not too long ago.
All right. They're giving me the energy of something having to do with the month of May. What does the month of May have to do with you, your family, please, the month of May?
May is my oldest daughter's birthday.
And she was close to your aunt as well, because your aunt was almost like a mother figure for you, please?
Yes.
Okay,
correct.
because she's directing me to the month of May, almost as if that's a significant month for someone in the family connected to you all. So thank you so much for that. She also makes me feel as if you felt a presence or a connection with her after she passed. It was almost like you had a moment of goodbye with her in the energy. Does that make sense to you? It's just like a feeling that she kind of passed by or was around you for a moment, please?
Yes, I actually was able to go to New York and spend the last day with her and just, I guess, share
that energy. And then after she passed, you could even still feel that connection with her. Is that correct?
Oh, yes.
Because she makes me feel as if she came to visit you after the passing.
I was hoping. I feel like I don't even feel her at times. I just was so close to her.
Well, when we're that close in the physical, we have to kind of step back to feel the energy of the spiritual connection. But she makes me feel, too, that she had her legs, there was something going on with her legs, and her legs were covered. She used to sit with her legs covered. Does this make any sense to you, please? Because she's got something over her legs, please. And there's a blanket there connected with her, please. Did you take her blanket? You have her blanket, or there's something significant with the blanket connected to her, yes?
I'm actually sitting in her seat in my house when she used to come visit, and I have a blanket on me.
Perfect.
That's what she used to do.
That's what she used to do, too. And so she's showing me that, and she's giving me that as her connection, that she is aware, and this is something that you would recognize if I were to say. They always give me something that's quick and easy for me to say to you that you would recognize and kind of connect the dots so that you know that she is with you. And she's also very close to your daughter, which is kind of interesting, almost as if your daughter was like the favorite of the children, I guess is how she presents it, right? In the family, yes?
She's actually in my phone as favorite child. That's what she put in my phone.
And that's, according to your aunt, she's your favorite child, okay, of your aunts as well.
Wow.
So know that Aunt Nancy is with you, honey, and, wow, okay. And she said, you know, she never liked to say goodbye even when she left people. She never really believed in goodbye. She always kind of felt like she would see people again. And so she doesn't want to say goodbye now either. She says she'll see you again.
Okay.
Okay. She's with you. Yes.
Are there any other, I guess, messages from her?
That's what she gave me. She's stepping back as I get ready to conclude the call.
Okay.
What they like to do is give me evidence that they are connected with you and connect the dots so that you know that she is okay.
Awesome. And I just have one other concern. When you said favorite child, I was had some concerns about her as far as her path.
What is your daughter's birthday?
5/11/92.
She can be a little hard on herself, yes?
Oh, yeah. She's a redhead.
She's hard. She's hard on
Yeah.
herself. She's stepping into her power now, and you're going to find that she explores a little bit more self-love. She has to do some self-love and self-care and not be so critical of herself.
Okay. And then I know you're busy and everyone's wanting to get to you. I just had one other question about, I guess, concerns about my life and my finances.
Right.
Do you see anything getting better, like me just being more grounded, I guess?
You know, you've done quite a bit to keep things in order and organized. You've been doing quite the balancing circus act. And when I look at this energy, Nancy, Spirit makes me feel as if you have kind of stretched things a bit, but things are starting to bounce back for you. And I also feel like you've been responsible for other people as well. Does this make sense to you? You're still kind of making sure others are around you and your family are all right, because they're kind of making me feel like you kind of stretch yourself thin to make sure everyone's okay.
Yes, that is true.
So you know where you can set some boundaries that can make it a little easier for you. Honor yourself, and the universe will bless you, and things will go easier for you. All right?
Okay, I hope, and my husband has been going through some hard times like everyone else with,
yes,
work and all. I just hope that we just, stay grounded and things, I guess,
It'll
we
work
stay
out.
afloat.
It'll work out. You'll stay afloat. You've passed through worse.
Okay.
This will be fine. You'll see. And know that your aunt is kind of sitting right there with you with the blanket. So just trust and know that you are most certainly loved from the other side. I hope to hear from you again. Thank you so much for joining us, and stay connected with us. I appreciate it. How did you hear about the show, Nancy?
I follow you on Facebook, and I have made it, like, you've answered one question, like maybe last year, but it's been hard to get in touch with you because you're so popular.
Well, you know what? Just keep asking. We do our best to get to as many people. You got through tonight. I'm sure you'll get through another time.
No.
All right.
I'm so happy. Okay, and
Thank
you stay healthy and well.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
God
Bye
bless
for now.
you. Okay, thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
888-565-1470 from Orange City. I got to go to Orlando. I got Monica on the line. Monica, how you doing? Hi, Monica.
You. It's been a bit.
How's everything?
It's settling.
It's settling.
Everything's settling. I met a gentleman that I wanted to see if you could look up and see what you thought.
Oh, I spy with my SarahSpiritual eye. Let's see. What's the birthday?
September 23rd, 71. Like, very recent met, but it seems to be moving along very well. So, I don't know.
Yeah, and he looks like he's going through his share of some changes in his life and getting some things on track for himself. I feel like he's a little more grounded for you, and you kind of like the cerebral part of him. He's quick, he's smart, he's funny, he's got a great connection, a little dry sense of humor, but it seems to make me feel as if he's really kind of grounded in his own way. And he's looking for partnership, and he's looking to find the right partner. I'm sure he's told you that.
Yeah.
He's not looking just to date, but he is looking to date to find the right connection for himself. When I spin him back about 4 years ago, that seems to be a little bit difficult for him. I don't know what the situation or the marital issue was there or whatever was going on, but I feel as if whatever that relationship thing is, he's still a little bit tentative from that experience. Does that make sense based on your conversations?
I don't know enough.
Okay.
It's super brand new. I don't know enough. I know it's been 6 years since the divorce, but I know he's had other relationships.
Okay. So they're taking me
I'm
back
not
about
sure.
4 years ago, so I don't know if something from the divorce popped back up, or there was another thing that he thought was going to work and then it didn't play out for him.
Right.
But he's pacing himself now in this relationship, and he's excited to know that there's someone who is self-sustaining and accomplished for themselves and just really interested in getting to know him.
Okay.
He can be a little
Great.
self-centered at times, a little selfish. So if he kind of pulls back, this is just something he just kind of likes to take care of what he needs to take care of before he overpromises things. So sometimes he kind of gets himself a little bit in a mental tizzy. All right?
Okay.
But just trust the experience. This is, for you, a great opportunity to get to know someone and to take your mind off of things as you get ready to make some major shifts and changes. I see some things kind of coming to a close and opening new beginnings. And I get a sense that there might be some type of move coming for you in the next 6 or 7 months. So I don't know if we are thinking of moving some location, but there's some movement that's around you in about the next 6 months. So not sure what those plans are going to be.
Is that a positive move?
I feel a very positive move. I do. I feel like we kind of land in a place that makes us feel like, okay, I'm settled now. I'm good. I feel secure. I feel safe. I feel as if I am financially in a good spot right now.
Oh, God.
Okay.
That would be awesome.
Yes.
It's been rough. But, we're hanging.
Yeah.
For
Well,
sure.
as long as there's still some business coming to the door, you'll be good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. I agree. Yes. So he's a good experience, Sarah. He's not going to be a crazy crap that I don't even want to deal with.
You know what? He's a nice person.
Cool.
All right. So just if something, doesn't feel right for you when you're in the connection with him, you just take a step back and become the impersonal observer and see what it is that may not be rubbing you the right way. And just be sure it's not just a trigger that's something with you as opposed to something that's really going on with him. That's why we take a step back.
To be on another level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Honestly, that's what it is for me so far.
Yes.
He seems to be on a higher level in life than I am. So that's kind of a little intimidating because I want to, you know what I mean? I want
No, you have to learn to stop controlling everything. That's all. You're not used to not being in control, little one. So tell your little girl that this is fine and just enjoy the experience. All right?
All right. I love you.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you, Sarah.
Appreciate you.
Soon.
I look forward to it. Bye for now. Bye. 888-565-1470. Write the number down. We hope to hear from you next Wednesday between 6 and 8 p.m. Pop your questions on Facebook, YouTube. Stay in touch with me. We're always posting. Join us for our Sunday Fun Day at 5:05. We've got music, we've got questions, we've got answers. It's dedicated to you on Facebook and YouTube. Stay with us, everyone. Follow the feed. We truly appreciate you. It's been a great ride. 550 live shows. Thanks so much. Who knows what comes next? God bless you. Have a great night. Stay well. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
There's a light that brightens up my day.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.